the length of the bones or their size or whatever have nothing to do with the hierarchy. This is still a hierarchy. All this will do, if I do this, you know, with this bone, is it won't affect the hierarchy at all. It won't affect the animatability of it at all. Look at the heading and the bank. Is there a problem there? Near gimbal. Is that a problem if it were gimbal locked? Why not, Kevin? Exactly. Something to remember. I've seen people freak out about this, but they don't realize it doesn't matter because we're only using the pitch channel with the IK. Well, gimbal lock only occurs when you rotate the pitch 90 degrees. Okay? I'm going to show you guys a little trick. Okay? Instead of, you know, when we have IK on just one channel like this, it's actually called 2D IK. Why is that? 2D IK. So the single plane. And a plane has X, in this case, you know, Y and Z. So our pitched single channel lies in the YZ plane. So this joint, because it has multiple channels, is called 3D IK, because we have IK on more than one channel. Well, what I typically do to make this even more stable, because it's working right now, but 3D IK always has the potential to become wiggy in some situation because of gimbal lock number 1. And we're actually very close to being gimbal locked here. So gimbal lock, when you have 3D IK, will have an effect on it. So the way that you totally ultimately stabilize this is doing this. I'm only going to apply IK, and this will always give you much more stability than simply doing all 3 channels on a single bone, or 2 channels on a single bone. And you can see that it's very stable. Also, what it does is I can now use the unused channels on the thigh. See, if I had all 3 channels using IK, I wouldn't be able to manually control the orientation of the knee. So doing it this way gives us a free SK channels to mess with. So again, the double fix is so I get locked orientation and locked translation. So now when I grab this, it's working. And like with the tail, okay, let's rig the tail real quick. Options, controller, edit. Let's pull these up and edit. Right click, handle. If I want more control, I can just click here in IK stop. So watch. Setting something like that didn't take any time at all, but it's, you know, you'd have to have a TD come in, you know, any other package to set this up to animate a tail that way. Very controllable. See, the thing is that I don't have to do much thinking. You know, I can be creative and be animating. Yeah, you notice, Brent, there's no IK-FK blending. It's just all there at the same time. like I said, you know, it's like it's unfortunate that this has been in LightWave since LightWave 8, but just not promoted or pushed anyway, really. Yeah, it's been in there. It's been in there since LightWave 8. So 2 years ago. So believe me, we'll get into this more. You know, we're going to be spending 10 hours in here.